Hey, what is up guys, my name is Gandy, and today we're going to be talking about the Blue King, the Red King, both kings in Clash Royale, and we're going to go in depth describing them. And at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you guys a paradox. But if you guys think of something that I hadn't, or if you guys know something I don't, or have an other insight, other opinion, go ahead and leave it down in the comments down below. But with that said guys, let's jump right into the video. So I'm going to start off by saying a little things that they have similar that could be applied both to the Red King and Blue King. So the first topic at hand is, why do the kings sleep? So if you notice, in the beginning of a battle, they're not awake, they're in sleep mode, and that just might mean that they don't help out because they aren't needed yet, and because the two arena towers are the first line of defense, and he only wakes up when he feels threatened. For example, when he's struck, or when the crown tower falls and the area where you can't drop troops is significantly reduced. So he knows he's in trouble, so he's gonna try to defend himself and, fend off the opponent. Now if you guys notice, there's a difference between when he's awake and when he's asleep. When he's awake, he actually looks taller, but I believe it's because the cannon raises him up a little bit, so that way he can see more of the arena, and that way he can actually defend properly. Because when you're asleep, you want to be, relaxing, but when you're awake and you're literally have to fight for your life, you're gonna want to defend yourself pretty well. Alright, so with that out of the way, now we're gonna focus on the Red King, and the color red actually is defined as the color of fire, blood, and is associated with energy, war, danger, strength, power, determination, as well as passion / desire. Now red is a very emotional and intense color, and you can see it on the king's face. Like every time you see the Red King, he is mouth open, unibrow just like slanted straight to the center of his face. He's pretty angry. And the Blue King, well, he's laughing. He's holding his muffin top like he just ate a whole bunch of cookies. But blue symbolizes trust, loyalty, wisdom, confidence, intelligence, faith, truth, and even heaven. I have no idea why. But alright, so as you guys noticed, we fight as the Blue King. And we can never become the Red King. We're always fighting the Red King, our opponents, but we don't have the choice between picking whether we want to be the Blue King or Red King. We're just simply the Blue King. Now why is that? I believe there's a story behind these two kings, these two twins, if you will. But twins is a little bit of a stretch, since every character of the same, species or the same kind of troop look identically the same. So does that mean that there had to be one king and then another one exactly duplicated was born? You get spawned, like take the mirror for example. You can spawn the exact same troop, identically the same. So would that mean that the kings themselves, one of them was born separately? Like, was one of them original and then another one was just simply born out of it as well? If that's so, then the most likely person to have been the clone or the duplicate was probably the Red King. Because think about it, the Red King is essentially the alter ego of the Blue King. They are total opposites in the way they act, the way they behave, and their facial expressions, and even symbolize different things. The Blue King symbolizes, being happy, calm, and not taking the world too serious, while the Red King, you can see the fire in his eyes, you can see the determination and the passion to be number one. And another thing that I want to point out is that the Blue King and the Red King have been fighting for a long time now. Ever since the Clash Royale has been released, or before even in beta, they've always been fighting, and they fight through you guys, through the players. Once the Red King was a Blue King, and they've been fighting each other for a very long time through you guys in different stages, different arenas, and they're constantly fighting to see who's the best, who is the #1 king in the land of Clash Royale. Kings do fight over dominance. But that leaves me with a paradox here. The paradox is the Red King does not exist. Alright, picture this. You're with a friend and you go ahead and battle each other in friendly battles. Now, you're blue, he's red, but on his side, he's blue, you're red. Does that mean that you're both blue and red? Or does that simply mean that you two are blue, but there's no red? But there's clearly a red because you're facing your opponent, which is red, but he's blue. Does that mean red never exists and it's just an illusion from the Blue King? Now, the only thing that might actually make sense, theory-wise, is that the Blue King himself sees other Blue Kings, other players, other Blue Kings as enemies and portrays them as red. Alright, so you're blue and your friend is blue, but in your side, your friend is red, but on his side, but on your friend's side, you're red. So you're both red and blue, but both of you play blue and not red. So that might explain why the Blue King sees other Blue Kings as enemies and portrays them as red, and that explains why you only play the blue king, theory-wise. I don't know, guys, but if you guys do have a different opinion, if you guys do have other ideas or anything that I missed, go ahead and leave me down in the comments down below. I'm gonna end the video here because I need to get to stepping. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to tell me by leaving a like and comment down below. If you're new, subscribe. Hopefully, I'll see you guys in the next video.